What's up, guys? Grant here from Subset Studio Co. I'm jumping on here because I can't tell you how much time I've wasted over the last couple of days trying to set this video up. It's something so easy to do, which is to say I'm going to try to start putting out more content. I've been pretty good about putting out my main build videos about every 3 weeks or so, but I want to do a little bit more. And the reason why I started doing social media in the first place, when I set up the LLC and really got Subset moving earlier this year, was to try to promote the business, get eyeballs on the business, what I'm doing, my simple little projects. That was the goal. So I don't want to produce content for content's sake. I want the content to be a byproduct of the work that I'm doing. So what I'm thinking is about once a week, I'll come on here and talk about some things that have been maybe going well, some things that haven't been going well, and that could have to do with whatever project I'm working on at the time, or it could be something else about the business, like maybe the SEO for the website is killing me or something like that. But yeah, that's the deal. I've tried to do this so many freaking times down in the garage, and it's maybe I'll do a supercut of me saying, "Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, guys?
Hello, friends. What's up, guys? Now, I'm making this video. I made a miscalculation. All right, enough with that. Moving right into one of the challenges I've been having with the current project that I've been working on. You kind of see what I'm going for here. Most of the projects that I've done up until this point have been pretty simple, right angle centric, I would say. And this is the first project where I kind of bucked that trend. And also, I guess it's worth mentioning that in my previous builds, I was able to design those on Shaper 3D, which I'm no whiz at, but I'm capable enough to produce fabrication drawings, and that's how I like to build. I like to have the drawings in my hand, see my dimensions there, and be able to cut everything and piece everything together according to plan. For this one, I'm basically sketching, I'm making it up as I go along. I had an idea of what dimension material I was going to use, but aside from that, I did not have a game plan as to how I was going to piece this thing together. And by far, the most frustrating part of this build has been not having a plasma cutter. Now, of course, I could have found someone to cut these shapes out of sheet metal, and I could have just sandwiched them on either side of a border of flat bar, and that would have made my life so much easier and cut down the work I have into this project in half, probably. But I didn't do that because I was stubborn. So if you can imagine all of these instances where there are no weld, all of these seams, all of these gaps, having to fill those in with weld and then grind all of that down. It's been an absolute nightmare, but in a way I'm glad I did it. And that's because it gave me some serious practice with welding across some pretty significant gaps. So if nothing else, it helped level up my weld game a little bit, at least my MIG game. So yeah, even though I did this probably the most difficult way I could have thought to do it, I'm still pretty pumped with how it's going, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. As for success, I'm going to cheat a little bit and say that my success has been that I'm still putting out these videos, in spite of how awkward and bad they may be. My daughter caught me editing this video last night. She was like, "Dad, you're the most awkward guy in the world." And I'm not going to argue against that. I would chalk it up to social anxiety, but maybe I'm just awkward. But yeah, I wasn't sure how these videos were going to go, if I was going to continue to upload them past the 3 that I had ready to go when I started. But then I was able to put together my last video, which was a railing video. And I'm having fun with it. I'm realistic about it. I don't really care what comes of it. I just want to keep doing it. So all said and done, I'd consider that a success. So yeah, if you've made it this far and you haven't been totally put off by my awkwardness, Ah. So what do I do here? I just spin it around? I mean, this still feels pretty damn sharp. I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna roll with it. That's cool though. So yeah, anyway, if you have happened to make it this far in the video, I appreciate it. It would be awesome if you could consider a like and subscribe. Yeah, let me know if you want to keep seeing me do these sorts of awkward videos. I plan on doing one at least once a week, so stay tuned for that. Also stay tuned to see if I busted this planer here, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I took it apart and now I'm putting it back together, and I hope that it still cuts things. Anyway, yeah, I'm rambling enough. Thanks. See you next time.